Air Power coming at you today. We got our 1/8 inch BSPP Foster fitting here with a little nylon bushing in it. We're going to go ahead and put it on our field probe, and we're going to fill up our flash today, ladies and gentlemen. So, in order to do this, first, let's see if we can get it under here. Just like this. Put our nylon version. I guess it don't matter which way this goes. Then we're just going to hand tighten it to the field probe for now. Forget to feel a little awkward. Might be a 9/16 and a 1/2 inch wrench to go ahead and snug that down. We'll grab those. Here's 9/16. That is correct. Well, when you know. I do believe my 1/2 inch wrench is in my truck. Give me just a second. And yes, indeed it was. So, 9/16 on the field probe end, 1/2 inch on the fitting end. Let's go ahead and snug this up where it will not leak. There, you don't want to overdo it. If it leaks, I can snug up on it some more. Let's put my wrenches back in here where they belong. Now today, we're going to be using, let me get my hand out of the way, Yonheng air compressor. This air compressor is water cooled. A pump feeds water to the head up here. It gets very, very hot. We're going to start the water first. Make sure it's got water going to it so we can make sure this thing stays cool. And it is pumping. We're going to go ahead and hook our probe to our end of our compressor. Insert it into our gun. It told me with the gun it can't be fully and empty at the same time. With the gun empty of air, have it cocked when I fill it. Go ahead and enter our field probe. Okay, that's connected. I'm gonna have to watch this gauge. Now when I start this compressor, I have the high side and the low side and the high side open. It has the royal purple synthetic oil for air compressors. I had to order this online. We don't have any anywhere here in town. So when I turn this on, I'm going to close the low side, and then I'm going to close the high side, and then the gun should start pressurizing. When we get to 200 bar, I'm going to open the high side to relieve the pressure off our hose, And then I'm going to open the low side to relieve any water and moisture out of the compressor. And we'll turn the compressor off, but we'll leave our water pumping because we want to keep this cooling, because this thing's going to be very hot. You're not going to be able to hear me with this running. It's very loud, so I'm probably not going to talk much while it's doing it. And hopefully the flash will hold air and we'll be good to go. Here we go. It's coming up. I don't think you'll be able to see it. When it gets to 200 bar, I'm going to open this high side. The gun is leaking air. Around the gauge. So that was the problem, though I didn't have no air in it when it was shipped. You can hear that on camera, I hope so. It's leaking, the gauge is dropping down. So yeah. We got a leaking gauge. I figured since it didn't have no air in it when it was shipped to me, figured there was going to be a problem with it. So, I'm going to end the video there, guys, because there's not much else I can do.